Let me know if you want me to check out a rage room and film it. 2 dogs for every boy. Is it safe? Is it safe to walk in Seattle? Greetings from Capitol Hill in Seattle, Washington. Everyone, it is a beautiful morning, 64 degrees. Supposed to hit mid 70s today. And the time is currently 9:23. And we're gonna take a walk. Today we're gonna take a walk to the northern end of Capitol Hill. And in this video I want to talk about, is Seattle a walkable city? And of course show you what it's like to walk around in Capitol Hill. I actually haven't done a walking tour video here in a while, so I thought it'd be a good time to do so. Pretty good coffee from Tailwind Cafe, located inside Chophouse Row here. And so we're gonna begin our walk. Let's head north. People are starting to You're starting to see people out and about. And Seattle can be sleepy on the weekends, I think. So yeah, is Seattle a walkable city? You know, with all the hills and everything else, needles, you might think that Seattle is not a walkable city, but actually Seattle ranks pretty high, something like number 8 in the country as most walkable city. What's going on here? It's a hot mess. Wow. Let's see if I can make this a screensaver. It's a hot mess. Wow. Ooh. Doesn't look good and smells bad. Whew. How bad? Real bad, Michael Jackson. All right, I'm just walking around and having fun. We're going to touch on this topic a little bit and share with you my impressions and my experiences. I've lived in, just for the newer viewers out there, I've lived in Seattle since 1980 and have seen the city go through a lot. And I like to walk a lot as well. Walking does give me time to think, and it helps to burn a few calories. It's a good form of exercise, probably the best form of exercise. Time and time again I read these articles about how walking really is an ideal exercise method. If you talk to people who are old, people who have lived long lives, they'll tell you. Many of them will. That the secret is walking. I walk a lot. So here I am trying to live to be 100. Just kidding. So yeah, Seattle ranks something like number 8. It depends on the source. The walk score for Seattle is quite high as well. This particular neighborhood we're in, Capitol Hill, ranks very high. It ranks, the walk score is like 93, I believe. So it's a very walkable city. Within 15 minutes, you can get to most things that you need if you live in Capitol Hill. You can get to stores, restaurants, amenities. Here's a good place for breakfast here. Look at that. Oh. Looks like a poodle there. So I'm gonna walk to the north end of Capitol Hill, as I stated earlier. What's up? Oh, there's so much trash. As stated earlier, and then we'll see where we'll go from there. Initially, I was gonna make this be a 15-minute video, just to show you how far you can get in 15 minutes by foot, beginning at the Chophouse Row, not Chop Row House. And here we are, Cal Anderson. You go that way, that's Broadway there. You go 2 blocks, or actually a block and a half. But let's go this way. Let's check out this park, because it's been a while. Wow, look at all this. Looks like they've set up they've set this up to be a skate park. Sometimes they'll play like what's that sport called? Hockey? Not ice hockey, but I think it is hockey that I'm thinking of. Obviously, that's soccer over there that people are playing. And here it looks like pickleball on a tennis court. So one thing I learned recently about Seattle, or Washington State rather, is that pickleball is a big deal in this area. In fact, pickleball was created in, I want to say it's in Bremerton, which is a ferry ride away. So let that be your factoid of the day. I didn't know until a couple of friends of mine told me about a month ago while we were having dinner. So, you know, I'm still learning about Seattle. There's so much to learn, so much to do and experience here, really. There's also these things called rage rooms in Seattle. I actually want to try that. I mean, I want to try pickleball also, but I want to check out a rage room. Let me know if you want me to check out a rage room and film it. I don't know much about what a rage room is or what it might even look like, but I think there's different kinds of rage rooms. I was told that there's one where you can go in and, you know, you pay a fee and then you can destroy vehicles. You know, they give you like a mallet or something and you can just go ham with it. You have to get out your feelings and maybe even anger. All right, let's walk towards this mirror pond here. There's a gentleman napping there. So yeah, Seattle is actually a very walkable city, and it depends on what neighborhood you're in. If you're downtown, I would say downtown Seattle is very walkable. I've made many videos of downtown Seattle where I've walked from one corner to the other, you know, Chinatown International District to the waterfront, and just I've done a lot of walking. You can check out all the different videos of me walking around. I mean, there are a lot of hills, so if you're not into hills, parts of downtown Seattle might not be ideal for you. In fact, much of Seattle might not be, because Seattle's hilly. But you know, if you're trying to get a real exercise in, then hills are good for you. for walking or even biking. And there's a lot of bicyclists in Seattle as well. For as many hills as there are here, there's a lot of bikers, which is interesting. Also, you know, I can make so much content about Seattle. I think there's also a lot of dogs in Seattle. Look at that, lots and lots of dogs. Like, Seattle must have the most dogs per capita of any US city. I should research that and make a video, interview people, interview dogs. Which, I mean, I love dogs. You know, having been a dog owner myself, even a dog breeder, I have a thing for dogs. I love dogs. There's a saying that goes, we don't deserve dogs. You know, we don't. Like, they love humans, they're so loyal, and you know, we love them right back, but sometimes humans can be cruel. Humans are no dogs. You know, I don't think we can love them as much as they love us. Let's put it that way. If you know dogs, you might know what I'm talking about. You know, if you have great love for dogs, you might know what I'm talking about. People sitting around, hanging out, smoking weed and stuff. Smells like Teen Spirit. No, I'm just kidding. That was random. So here's a water feature. You know, 3-4 years ago, this thing was, we thought that it might not come back. Go and watch my older videos from 3 years back to know what I'm talking about. This place looked vastly different. These buildings were not here, but look at it now. Look at it now. Seattle is changing. All right, Seattle is changing. So, you can't talk about is Seattle a walkable city without talking about, is Seattle a safe city to walk around in? Is it safe? Is it safe to walk in Seattle? I'm sure there's a study or research for everything, right? And this is going to be anecdotal information or anecdotal comment or share. But in my experience, it is safe. I think it's safe. I've never really had anything happen to me in all of the walking that I have done. I almost want to walk through here, but I actually want to walk to Broadway too. So, might have to eat breakfast there one day. Glow's Diner. I think it's called Glow's Diner. Yeah, I've never had anything happen to me. I think if I could offer one piece of advice as far as, you know, what you can do to ensure your safety when you're walking around in downtown Seattle or anywhere really, is walk with intention. You know, be alert, be aware. Don't be like halfway committed to your walking and halfway committed to your phone or anything else. You know, just be focused and careful, because there are some loose cannons out there. You know, there's personalities out there. I think you know what I'm talking about. So just be careful. I see people walking all the time. Look, people are walking now, you know. But there's people that are like walking, like exercising, like jogging, or wogging. Is that a word? I think it is, right? Which I like to do too, wogging. Actually, that's something I should incorporate into my videos, is like wogging videos where I walk really fast, right? Walking and jogging. Like Speedwalker. Speedwalker was like a local superhero, and he had a segment that was a speed walker segment on Almost Live, which is a local comedy show. It would come on after Saturday Night Live back in the day, in the 90s. I think all the way, I think in the 80s and 90s. I've also been thinking about getting on a bike or a scooter, but then I wouldn't be getting my steps in. Here's a Link Light Rail station, Capitol Hill, really loud because there's construction going on. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna cross this road here. Really loud. Now I can keep going straight, but there's a part of me that actually wants to go this way, and I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna head west. We're already at the 15-minute mark, so that's how far you can get in 15 minutes. And as you can see from where I began the walk, there's a lot of restaurants and really businesses that I've reached in the 15 minutes of walking. So we're gonna make this a bonus to the video, is walking west towards downtown in Capitol Hill. I also kind of want to check out what's happened to the former Starbucks that's located on Olive Way here. The distance there, you can see there's a lot of development happening. There's cranes everywhere. It's just like all the time. Seattle's becoming a rather densely populated city, in my opinion. I mean, there's people and cars everywhere. And of course, once again, dogs. Lots of dogs. Oh, wow, yeah. It's still, I see that Starbucks is still vacant. They fenced it off. Here's a look at what some of the areas, the more residential areas, might look like. Capitol Hill is a big neighborhood, a very popular neighborhood. If people ask me, most of the time when people ask me, thinking about moving to Seattle, where should I live? Well, it all depends, but if you're looking for a vibrant neighborhood, if you might be younger, you want to like have a you want to see things and be seen, that sort of thing, then Capitol Hill, amazing neighborhood for that. Lots of shops, food places, marijuana dispensaries, bars, taverns, tents. Oh, that place there, hotcakes, if you have a sweet tooth. Hotcakes, molten chocolate cakery. And look, 2 dogs. 2 dogs for every boy. Gotta love the Beach Boys, right? How's the song go? I think it goes, two girls for every boy. Oh, actually, you know what? I kind of want to, I'll just drive there. I was going to say, I need to go to REI to look for comfortable walking shoes. I mean, I have comfortable walking shoes, but I'm sort of planning around my trip to Southeast Asia, where I'll be doing a whole lot of walking, a whole lot of hiking. So I want to make sure that tools for my feet, namely shoes, right? That they're sufficient, and they are. I'm just wanting to see, but it's just sort of down in the valley from here, in that sort of in that direction there. But I'm not gonna walk there. I'll probably just drive there maybe after this walk, this video. Here's another look at the Starbucks from this side. Wow, look at that barbed wire fence. Man, this was a major Starbucks too. I mean, you could sit outside. There was a fireplace. It's a big Starbucks. It was. So interesting. Nothing stays the same. All right, so what do you think so far? Does it feel like Seattle is a walkable city so far to you? Has it felt dangerous? Granted, it's morning time, but has it felt dangerous? And this might not be the typical Seattle neighborhood. I don't know. It's probably the most popular, certainly for younger folks, you know. Let's take a look at these walls here. Wow. And in that direction there is a marijuana dispensary, and there's also another one around here. Let's go down here by a block. I was gonna go left, but let's go ahead and go this way and point the camera at downtown Seattle, South Lake Union to be exact. Bellevue Ave. That's where we're gonna walk to, and then maybe swing a left and head south again. Just realized I forgot to shout out the name, or not the name, but the price of this 12-ounce cup of Americano, which the price was $4.30 for this cup of Americano. So our guy is somewhere down there. You can see the Space Needle right there. See that? It's kind of like hiding behind those buildings there. Lots of construction. Wow, crazy. So much construction everywhere. I do like these old buildings. Looks like there's a apartment for rent inside this building. An older building next to a newer building, modern building. And apparently you can also lease here. Built green, not cheap, not gonna be cheap. I'm not sure if it's commercial space or apartments they're trying to rent out there, but there's a space available nonetheless. All right, so I'm definitely on the western end of Capitol Hill. I sort of veered away from the agenda, which was to walk to the northern tip. But sometimes that's what I do on this channel. I lie. No, I'm just kidding. I don't lie. I just kind of go with the flow, you know. Be like water. You put water in a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water in a bong, it becomes the bong. Speaking of bong, there is another marijuana dispensary to my left. Voila! Right next to the city market here. And now we're at the corner of Bellevue Ave and Olive Way. And that triangular shaped building right there, I think it's still there. There is a restaurant inside that building, a bar rather. Maybe a restaurant bar. We ate there though, so it's more than just a bar. We ate I think we ate like a full-on meal there with some buds about a couple of years ago or so. I'm sure it's still there. But I remember the food was good, and I want to say it was a Filipino restaurant. I'm not sure. Wow, look at that building. Old world architecture. All right, we're gonna be coming up on Pine Street soon here. And I think I'll swing a left. That's what I think. But no promises, right? What's the sushi place here, y'all? Fresh and delicious. Sushi. Ghost Note Coffee. I've had coffee here before. Pretty good place. All right, let's go ahead and cross the road. There's a part of me that just wants to walk to downtown center, but we won't do that. I know that people that like walking tour videos that I make, or just walking tour videos in general, they tend to like the longer videos. And excuse me. And I do make them in different lengths. This one probably will end up being closer to a 30-minute walking tour video, making it a medium length video according to how I define them. Sometimes when I make long videos, I don't know, I think it takes away from a lot because then I start to get away from the topic at hand. I want to stay on topic, which, let's go back to the original topic of this video, which was, is Seattle a walkable city? Again, according to yours truly, I think it is. Just walk 30 minutes, very walkable, you know, different, I've walked flat surfaces, I've walked downhill, uphill, but it wasn't too bad. I feel like I got really good exercise in today, and my soul is happy. I enjoy walking, it's therapeutic for me. I get to see, see, absorb, and also document my city, right? It's a good way to document, if I'm filming my walks anyway. And sometimes I just go on these walks and I won't film, but I have my phone on me, so I'll take photos of buildings and that sort of thing, just to document. All right, so now I'm at corner of Pine Street and Summit Avenue, in front of this Japanese restaurant here, which is an amazing restaurant, by the way. Japanese Tavern and Eats Tamari Bar. And it is here that I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I actually made a video beginning at that restaurant too. Amazing rooftop deck there. They have a nice taqueria there. This is a pretty awesome corner for food and drinks. Anyway, from the corner of Pine and Summit Avenue, where Capitol Hill almost meets downtown Seattle. Signing off, Lao Ocean. We'll see you next time. Peace.